Hey guys, Gundam4 here, and welcome to my first official toy review. Now, I know that I'd be saying I was going to do that for a while, but, I kind of said screw it, because the format I was going to do was just kind of like, it was unnecessary, and it was like, I might do that for some of my reviews, but it would just be cleaner to do a one Megazord or one toy review per video, and, you know, it'd probably just be a lot more enjoyable to everybody. Because wanting to do like 2 or 3 Megazords in one review would take like maybe 30 minutes, and that would just be way too long. And I'm not a partner, nor do I have the time limit on YouTube to do that. So it'll be only 15 minutes to do like 2 videos, and that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. But I just thought it'd give it more cleaner to do a one Megazord slash toy review per video. You know, just keep it clean. So anyway, on to my toy review. Um, as you can see, I have the Storm Power Megazord, aka the Senpujin from Nippon Sentai Hurricaneger, aka Power Rangers Ninja Storm in America. Now, Ninja Storm is pretty unique because it was the first time in Power Ranger history that we had gotten 3 Rangers to start with, and Sentai had done this before. I think the first time they had done this was Sun Vulcan, where they only had 3 Rangers. I think they stayed at 3 Rangers, whereas in Ninja Storm and Hurricaneger, we started with 3, and it just went up to 6. But yeah, for Power Rangers, the first time we ever had just 3 Rangers. Um, and ironically, they're the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And usually whenever we get just 3 Rangers to start with, it is always those colors. And I think it was like that in Sun Vulcan, maybe. Either that or it was red, yellow, and black. I can't remember. Um, no, I have not seen Sun Vulcan. If anyone wants to recommend a Super Sentai for me to watch, other than Shinkenger and Gokaiger, because it's not that I don't like them, I haven't seen them, but I just know people have recommended Shinkenger and Gokaiger. Um, so, if you want to recommend a Super Sentai for me to watch, go ahead. Leave it down below in the comment section. Also, tell me what you think of this review. Any critiques and criticism would be exemplimentary. And my box is bobbing up and down. Oh god, I think I have a demon in my room. Oh shit. Okay, don't worry, it's just a fan. Don't worry, I'm not into that stuff. So anyway, here are the 3 Storm Power Zords, and I do have the original box for it. Now, I did not have this as a kid. I got this off eBay, and it came with a box. The box was ripped. It's really not in great shape, but here's a little interesting thing to note. On the box, you have the original Japanese version on it. See, it's all chromed out. I mean, these parts are chrome. This part is not on the American toy. So some parts on this are painted, whereas the American version aren't. So, yeah. Don't know why Bandai of America did that. I guess they were just being lazy. Just thought kids wouldn't notice. I don't know. I mean, I noticed that kind of stuff as a kid. So, like I said, we got the 3 Storm Power Zords. We got the red hawk, the yellow lion, and the blue dolphin. This is the first time we've ever had a dolphin Zord. Just like last season was the first time we ever had a shark Zord. So we are getting some unique stuff. I mean, we're always getting like bird-like Zords, and what is this, like the upteenth time we've had a lion Zord. So it is kind of nice to see a dolphin Zord for once. This toy does have a gimmick. It has a little zip cable, like for Beyblade. um, we'll not be doing interviews on those, at least I don't think. Um, that you would, there's this little zip cord that you would put into this little hole right here, and when you pull it, it would make the lion's mane spin. Kind of a cool little gimmick. Now, given it didn't come with that, since this is a secondhand toy, so I will not be doing that gimmick in this review. I mean, like I said, you can also just spin it like this, so it's not like you can't do it, period. Articulation-wise, for the individual 3 Zords, it's actually pretty good. The falcon head can come up and down. The wings can fold out. There's a little joint right here, which can make them do this. The tail, which is kind of like a jet booster, if you see on the back, can do this. And that's about it for the Falconzord, not Falconzord, the Hawkzord by itself. The Lionzord doesn't have nearly as much, but the mouth can open up. Like I said, the name can spin. If you absolutely desire, you can do this. You have to pull it out of its joint. The legs can do that, but that's like going into Megazord mode. The feet can go like this. And that's about it for the Lionzord. The Dolphinzord is a bit more or less articulated. You could spin this around just like the Lionzord. Now there is no zip cable that goes into this one, but this is necessary for the combiner mode of the Thunderstorm Megazord, if that's what it's called. I don't have a Thunder Power Megazord, so I can't do that review. Now when I do get it, I will do the review and show you specifically what this is for and how it works, but alas, I can't do that right now. The head can move slightly, but you have to extend the Dolphin to do that, again, for Megazord mode, and the fin can come up, and that's about it for the Dolphinzord. Detail-wise, these are all very, very nice. These actually have eyes. You can see some wear on my Falcon's wings. I keep calling it a falcon. It's a freaking eagle. A hawk. No, it's a hawk. Shit. We've had so many red birds over the course of the franchise. I swear it's not even funny. But like I said, as far as detail goes, these are extremely nice. The faces are all nicely detailed. We did get rid of all the chrome as usual. I guess this is when Bandai America was trying to play it safe, because it's funny, in Wild Force we had all die-cast, Zords, which were awesome from what I hear. And then we switched back to having no chrome or barely any metal on them. Bandai America, I swear, I think you're ADD. It's like one minute you want to do this, and the next minute it's like, oh no, we can't do that. We can do it for this season, we can't do it for the next one. I don't freaking get you guys. But anyway, it's still nice nonetheless. So let's go ahead and transform it into Megazord mode. Now, with only 3 Zords to work with, it should be a pretty quick transformation. Let's go ahead and start with the Lionzord. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take off the lion head. Jeez. You do not want to come out, do you? Yeah, there we go. And you're going to pull these arms back. You're going to put these back here, like jet boosters. You're going to bring in the feet, and you're going to extend the legs. Do that by pressing these 2 buttons right here, and you're going to split them apart. And then you're going to take the lion head, and you can see this little part right here that you dangle down. Well, there is a reason for it. Lion head is the arm. Now you're going to take the Dolphinzord, you're going to split it, and it'll bend, as you can see here. And then you're going to take the dorsal fin. I don't know if it's a dorsal fin. I'm just going to the back fin, and you're going to bring it up like this, and it'll look like this right here. And bring out the hand, put it on like that, and then finally you're going to take the Hawkzord, bring up the tail, put the face down here, fold in the wings, and then finally bring down the face. Face kind of looks like a ninja, but I don't know what ninja would wear a helmet like this. It's kind of cool if they did, But then you have to throw stealth out the window. And here we have the Storm Power Megazord, aka the Senpujin. Now, this is not my favorite design for the Megazord. You know, the shoulders are pretty big. But I do like it. Like, when I got this thing, I was kind of like, it's okay. But it kind of grew on me. It really did. Now, as far as articulation goes, the arm can do this. Can go full 360. Do that again so you can see. Of course, the lion's mane still spins. The zip cord gimmick would still work with this, even in Megazord mode. Both arms can do that. Of course, with Megazords, you don't get any leg articulation, and the head does not turn around. So articulation-wise, that is it. Now, there is a gimmick that the Ninja Storm / Hurricane line did have, and that was the Power Sphere gimmick. Now, in the show, they would have Power Spheres sent to them, and they would come out their hatches, as opposed to the Samurai Star Megazord, which would just make them appear in its hand, which was pretty cool. They would come out these hatches, and inside them would be these weapons. Kind of reminds me of like a gashapon machine, or those little machines you see at the grocery store. They would have little crappy little toys in them, but they kind of took this gimmick and for Power Rangers and Sentai, and gave it with each Megazord. And inside them would be a weapon they would use. And it would either be stuff like a gun, I think like a mace at one time, and a sword. And this one only came with one Power Sphere. Now, there were Power Spheres with most of the Ninja Storm line of toys. I think they went up to like maybe 8 or 9, maybe 10. I'm not sure how much they went up to. Anyway, inside you would have this mutilated little shark bird-like thing, and how you would transform it would be you would flip this handle back here, and then you would take this part, bring it out. It doesn't like to stay like that. That's probably the most flimsy thing I've ever seen. Ooh, that's not supposed to happen. You bring out the wings, and my screensaver came up here. Okay, and you have the sword. This is the most flimsy sword I've ever seen, but in the show it's pretty sturdy. In the toy, it is crap. I'm serious, this is probably the crappiest sword I've ever seen for a Megazord. I'm being that critical of this thing. Just go ahead and bring it back right here. And go ahead and put the hatch back up. Take the, let me just do it in this hand, it'd be easier. Let me stick it in here. And there you have the, I don't know what they call it in the show, I'm just going to call it the sword. Because all Megazords have swords. Mechs are just better when they have swords. And this is about the, like I said, the flimsiest freaking thing I've ever seen in a toy. It's like, see, it brings it like down like that. Now, if you're using this as a weapon, if they actually did this in the show, they'd be screwed. Because this thing is just, you bring it down even a bit, it will freaking just go either way. It'll droop down. So, don't expect a whole lot from this sword if you're not going to mess with it. You're going to constantly have to fix it. Now, I was being a bit too critical. I don't hate the sword, but there's so much more sturdier toy swords. They could have at least put something that could have at least locked it into place. I've yet to discover that on this thing. But anyway, that is the Storm Power Megazord. Not much. There's no alternate modes. It's just the Zords combined into the Megazord. Like I said, detail is different from the original Japanese Senpujin. There's supposed to be chrome here. There's supposed to be chrome here. There's supposed to be detail on the lion's face. It's not in this. I mean, I don't know why Bandai America couldn't just leave the painted parts on. What you thought of this review? Did I do okay? Was it any good? Again, recommend me a Sentai to watch. Where I can watch it, that will not get me in trouble. And that's it. This is Gundam 4. God bless, and I'll see you guys later.